The royal family is wasting no time severing and removing ties with Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew. He's being evicted from his Royal Lodge home and will move to a private residence on the King's Sandringham estate. But it's interesting, his name is now missing from the royal website. It appears to have been completely removed, Andrew.
Absolutely. What I find extraordinary, Gabriella, within minutes of airing our programme last week, every single one of the predictions that I made came true. We got over 1 million views, as we do each week, of our glorious appearances together. The King has stripped him of his various titles. He's removed the titles and honours of Prince Andrew. And now if you go and have a look at the royal website, he is nowhere to be seen, apart from one place, which I'll tell you about in a moment. But yes, he's been expunged from that sort of side. They want to put it all behind it. It's been a tsunami of scandals, and those scandals continue. But as far as the royal website is concerned, he has been removed.
There are even suggestions that Andrew Windsor will be fleeing the UK. He'll move abroad and will vanish from public view, possibly in an Arabian palace with Fort Knox-style security, according to some royal experts. Andrew, what's your prediction?
Well, I like the idea from going from scandals to sandals. That's what it would be, wouldn't it? Off to Abu Dhabi. And I'll tell you why. Is he's quite chums with the people over there, and he could live in absolute luxury. The press doesn't enjoy the same sort of freedoms as we have here, Gabriella. So he won't necessarily have all of that scrutiny. And he's had quite a long friendship with the people over there. And in fact, his daughters have been invited to things like the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. They've received all sorts of gifts and so on and so forth. But that certainly could be the future for him. It was talked about that originally, having been booted out, thrown out of Royal Lodge, the talk was that he might go to Sandringham. And I predict if that's going to happen, that would be after Christmas, because you'll recall that they are desperate not to have him around the Monopoly board at Christmas time. So if he is going to move, and it takes a little while to pack up those 30 rooms in Royal Lodge, then it's possibly Sandringham. But I wouldn't rule out a side abroad, because it'd be much more confidential over there. And the destination, if that's true, a lot of people are predicting it's a 16,000 square foot, 6-bedroom palace in a gated enclave with 30-foot hedges, armed guards, double checkpoints, private beaches, and media censorship. Well, that can't be too bad, can it?
Well, it's interesting. It appears that there are no plans to remove Andrew from the line of succession. Of course, he's been removed from the website and he's getting kicked out of Royal Lodge, but he is the 8th in line to the throne, with the government not planning to pass the law needed to actually remove him from the line of succession. Does this surprise you, Andrew?
Well, it is a bit surprising, isn't it? I mean, such a move does require the full act of Parliament, unlike the royal warrant that stripped him of his title. I did mention earlier that there's one side which the family have missed on the royal website, and that is in the line of succession. So get your screen grab now. It's a world exclusive, because I can guarantee the palace, having watched this programme, so watch and listen to every single word that you and I utter, they'll be going having a look at that side, because in the line of succession, it still says in 8th position, the Duke of York. Now, there's a big mistake there. Whoever's looking at the website is not looking at it closely enough. But yes, he is still in line for the throne. He is still number 8, and it would take a disastrous act for him to get there. But that is the current rules and regulations.